everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is April if you're new here, and today we're going over August new releases. I wasn't going to do an August new releases video because I just didn't think there was that many to do a whole video about. I was just going to do a short. But as I was kind of digging deeper, I found quite a few that I forgot about that were coming out this month. So I figured, what the hell, let's just get all of these releases into a video so you guys can add more things to your TBRs. So let's get right into it. Right away on August 5th, you have Accompass to the Villain. I have not read this series at all. I don't know why I haven't. I think I just haven't been in the mood for this type of fantasy. It's more of like a superhero type of book, and I have heard they're really good. A lot of people who read them love them. They're just something fun and lighthearted, and I'm actually surprised there's still books coming out in this series. But I'm really happy for the writer. One day I will read this series, probably on audiobook. I don't know what this book is about, but I'm only assuming it's a continuation of the original story, which was like a workplace superhero thing. I could be totally wrong on that, but that's what I think it is. And then also on August 5th, we have The Deathless One by Emma Hamm. This one is about a princess who is in an arranged marriage to aligned kingdoms. And on the night of her wedding, she's murdered by her new husband. And then he takes over her throne. In the afterlife, she actually makes a deal with someone called the Deathless One in exchange for her life and her kingdom back. He wants to be resurrected, and it's a whole ordeal. This sounds really cool. It actually sounds pretty dark, and I'm looking forward to a new Emma Hamm book. And the last one on the 5th is the next Carissa Broadbent book. This is The Fallen and The Kiss of Dusk. This is again with Mish and whatever his name is. I didn't read the third one yet. I still haven't read it. I know. But I haven't found the audiobook yet, so I think that's why I haven't read it yet. I love Carissa Broadbent. I think she's an amazing writer, and I really want to continue on with this Crowns of Nyaxia series. A lot of people don't like this couple as much as they loved the first one, but you know what? I tend to like things that other people don't like, so who knows? We're gonna read it at some point. Maybe not on August 5th, but we'll read it. On August 12th, we have Her Soul for a Crown. This is by a new author, Alyssa Ramira. This book is slow burn romantasy inspired by Sri Lankan mythology. And it follows an orphan girl with an affinity for poisons and revenge. And she would do anything to take down the current evil Raja, including making a deal with a dangerous god. So this one I have an arc of, and I am currently trying to get through it before it gets out, but I don't think I will. But hopefully I'll read it by the end of the month. It sounds really cool, and I love trying out new authors as well. I also don't think I've ever read a Sri Lankan mythology romantasy, so this would be a first for me, and I would love to try it out. Then also on the 12th, we have Warrior Princess Assassin by Bridget Kemmerer. I did read her YA series so back in the day, a while ago, so it's nice to see that she's entering into adult romantasy realm. This is going to be following a prince that is said to be quite brutal, a princess who needs him to save her kingdom, and her best friend that she secretly wants to run away with, and he loves her. So it's a love triangle. I haven't read a love triangle in a really long time. I'm kind of interested in it. So I really want to read this one. I don't have the arc for it, but I think it will be put on my audiobook TBR as long as one comes out. On the 19th is a book called Voidwalker by S.A. McLean. I thought this was Sarah McLean, and I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but it still sounds really cool because it is a romantasy. This book follows a young smuggler who smuggles a lot of contraband in order to keep her village self-sufficient and not having to pay a lot of blood sacrifices to these immortal beings. And only she ends up smuggling the wrong thing and having the wrong people come after her. However, what I want to actually read you from this synopsis. I don't usually read synopsises to you direct word for word. However, this paragraph is exactly why I want to read this book. It says, only legends whispered through the pine forest recall a time when things were different, before one world shattered into many, and the flesh-devouring beasts crept from the cracks between realities, with their sable antlers and slender tails, lethal claws and gleaming fangs. Now mortal lives are food to pacify their carnivorous overlords, exchanged for feudal protection and the precious silver energy that fuels everything from transport to weaponry. So these beings, immortal beings, are quite monstrous and they want to feed on the humans, and I am all about that. I am all about that. So I really want to read this one at some point. It says from the author of The Phoenix Keeper. I don't think I've ever read that series. And it's an era-defining new fantasy universe where spicy romantasy meets the Cosmere, which I think is pretty cool, honestly. If that's actually true, this could be really good. And then on the 24th, we have the next book from S.E. Wendell. This is called Failing. Does she mean for it to be failing, or is it failing? This is another one of her monster books, and I love that this one doesn't have any humans in it. It looks like you have an orc chieftain and a half fae teaming up together. I don't really want to read the synopsis of these too much, but S.E. Wendell always gives the cozy, sweet, romanticy books, and her cover artist on these obviously always gets me. I definitely want to save these for when I need like lower stakes, you know what I mean? So something a little bit cozier, but also very monsterish. On the 26th, we have The Sea Witch by Ava Lee. Ava Lee is a historical romance author, and this is her first romantasy book, and it's swashbuckling, it's pirates, and even better, it's lady pirates. I do have an arc of this. I will be reading it this month. This one follows a condemned witch who makes a run for it, and she makes a run for it on the high seas. She captains a vessel with all lady crew, and they're on the run. They're on the run from the British Navy, and of course on the opposite side you have a British naval captain who is taken prisoner by these lady pirates, and they start to uncover some secrets. I cannot wait for this. I'm really hoping it has a lot of swashbuckling in it. I'm really looking for swashbuckling and lots of action in my pirate romances, but also a lot of romance. And again, I love these books that are like of opposite sides kind of thing. So highly looking forward to this. Can't wait. Also on the 26th, we have a new historical romance coming out by one of my favorite authors, Joanna Shupe. It's called The Gilded Heiress. This is an Anastasia retelling that's gonna be very spicy. I cannot wait. Do I have this one? I think I do have this one as well. I will be reading it. In this one, you have a stolen baby from a wealthy family. She is raised as an orphan in an orphanage. Her name is Josie. And then you also have a con man who is looking to get revenge on a wealthy family. And when he sees Josie, knows it's her, that she's the lost baby, he needs to settle a score and make a deal, and then they have to work together. Of course, Josie is none the wiser, and I cannot wait to read this one. I absolutely adore Joanna Shupe's books, and I can't wait to read a new one from her. It's going to be so exciting. And then last but not least, we have another historical romance from Erica Ridley. This is, I think, the last book for the Wild Winchester series. I've read them all. It's a Waltz on the Wild Side. This is following Jacob, the animal trainer, and a advice columnist who hates the Winchesters. So I cannot wait for this one as well. I also have the arc of it. I'm doing a whole historical romance arc vlog thing this month, so I can't wait to read all of these. I'm so excited to read some of my favorite authors. So that's it. These are all the August new releases that I have written down. Let me know if you added any to your TBR this month or in the next few months. There are so many books coming out this year that I'm really excited about. And again, we all just need to read a little faster. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.